here, but 8 is kind of getting us to close to where we need to be. Let's look at it again, if you don't mind. It's repetitious, I agree. Brahman is the supreme, the eternal. Atman is the spirit in man. Karma is the force of creation, wherefrom all things have their life. Now, I don't understand why karma is the force of creation, why it's also the works yoga. That is, I would need a teacher to explain that. All these points here, I think, are confusing, except getting up to line 8 or 7. Think me, therefore, at all times. Remember me and fight. We're back into the war again, but again, it's not clear what kind of fight we're in here. For if a man thinks of the Spirit Supreme, Brahman, or maybe that's Atman, with a mind that wanders not, because it has been trained in yoga, he goes to the spirit of life. So yoga again trains the mind to concentrate. And notice this point, line 10. In between the eyebrows, he goes to the Spirit Supreme, the Supreme Spirit of life. That's why they often portray a third eye in between the eyebrows. So there's another eye, the eye that views the Spirit Supreme, the eternalness of being. So you often see that third eye. Actually, even in the Masons have it, I think it's in our dollar bill even. That third eye comes all the way, I think, from here. And 13, remembering me, he utters Om. All the hippies and beatniks back in the 60s were going around saying Om all the time. I don't know if it got them anywhere. Most of them died off anyway. I hope it helped. The eternal word of Brahman. I don't want to say a bad thing about anyone because I may suffer the same fate, and I don't want to. I certainly don't want to cast aspersions on anyone who's passed out of this universe. If Om helped them, good. If it helped George Harrison, good. For people who were striving, I hope they found whatever it was that was supposed to help them get to. The eternal word of Brahman. By uttering Om, the eternal word of Brahman, you get to the path supreme. Om, 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 Om. Hope so. Anyway, at least you're familiar with these things. For all the worlds, 16 pass away, even the world of Brahma, the creator. So Brahma is different than Brahman. Brahma is another variation of Brahman, who's just the creator itself. But he who comes unto me goes no more from death to death. Come unto Jesus, you go no more from death to death. 20, beyond creation, visible and invisible, there is an invisible higher eternal. When all things pass away, that remains. I wouldn't be surprised if that's true. Beyond all this world that's expanding and collapsing, the Big Bang and everything else, obviously there's something else beyond all that. What it is impossible for us limited beings to probably even imagine or contemplate. And there may be billions of universes just like our own expanding and collapsing. We just may be one huge big star, or the universe itself may be one big star composed of all the particles we see as separate galaxies and things. So you have no idea how many parallel universes there are. But he says here, beyond all that, we're just limited little bug on one little part of it, like a flea someplace. So we can't possibly know what the real truth of the universe and existence is. We can only speculate. But he says, beyond creation, there is an invisible higher eternal. And when all things pass away, that stays forever and ever. That's probably close to some reality there. The invisible is everlasting. So that's what they're seeking. You get beyond all this, you get to that, and then they're going to be for sure safe. There is a reward, 28, that comes from the Vedas, the previous sacrifice literature about how these things were done in a ceremonial way, sacrifice. But a far greater reward is attained by the yogi, the new way of doing things, not the old way, the temple ceremony, who knows the truth of light and darkness and attains this everlasting being. All right, so these lectures are getting quite simple, aren't they? Just a few. So as I said, this book, I think, I'm reading with you, but you probably could have read this book in an hour and a half. Huh? Doesn't mean you maybe understood it, but we're almost through it now ourselves. There's a few more sections here and a few more passages and basically through this book. What should you do next? I want to look at Walt Whitman next, who doesn't think that the body and soul are different. American poet. Kind of think it's sort of like, not that people follow his religion, but he represents a kind of civil religion in America, let us say. And he's also very moved